This is the Blockchain Show.
Greetings and welcome to episode number 76. Today on the show we have David Sapper, COO of Blockbid, a secure exchange which aims to bring as many cryptocurrencies into one exchange as possible. That sounds pretty cool. Thank you for your continued support. Please keep the donations coming in. We have some exciting new developments to come.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Blockchain Show. And thank you ever so much for downloading, and keep your feedback coming in. Now, today we've got David from Blockbid with us. David, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, and welcome all as well, and thanks for listening to the Blockchain Show. My name is David. Thanks very much for introducing me. I'm the Chief Operating Officer and co-founder of Blockbid. Blockbid is a secure exchange looking to facilitate more trades with one login than any other exchange. And we've built this on a foundation of three different pillars: security, regulation, and usability as our key access for everyone coming to our site.
So the purpose of Blockbid, what is the purpose? Are you consolidating, buying and selling of currencies? What's it doing?
Well, to give you the rundown is to sort of delve into a bit of the background of how Blockbid came about and the reason where Blockbid was first thought of and why we decided to launch Blockbid as well. We were a group of traders that have been trading for quite a while. We started in late 2016, early 2017. My first foray into cryptocurrencies was actually early 2013, building mining rigs. And although I did put that aside for a little bit of time until I started trading again, we found that as traders, we were quite frustrated with the usability, the accountability, and the transparency that was offered to us by the various platforms that were available to us at that particular time. We weren't able to trade the coins that we would like on a single site. We weren't able to move our money or across quickly. We weren't able to actually contact support and have sort of the accessibility or any of the usability that we're normally used to within the stock markets within cryptocurrency. So our goal was to build a platform that allows us not only to facilitate the highest volume of trades on one login, but also to allow our users to have this sense of peace of mind, that when they go to sleep, they can rest assured that their assets are insured on our site. That when they wake up, they don't have to concern themselves about what may happen to the assets that are within their portfolio. And if they need someone to reach out to, or if they need explanations or walkthroughs or guides, we are there to help them out.
That sounds good. So this is for experienced traders and those people just starting on trading as well.
Yeah, for our goal to be able to help out traders, we looked at it as a multi-stage rollout. So we are moving forward with a simplified UI. This allows users to come on board, to complete KYC, to trade as they would for any other market. It's very simple. You'll be able to, within a few steps, to be able to learn what the particular coin is by having a news feed about the particular coin within the site itself. You'll be able to deposit and you'll be able to withdraw, or you'll be able to buy and sell. And what our plan is during this rollout is, with the walkthroughs and the guides that we have on our site, we'll move into an advanced UI a couple of rollouts later, and we'll teach the traders that have come in to understand what it means market cap, what it means liquidity, order book depth as well, market orders versus limit orders, and what the normal user may not understand. And their first foray into buying cryptocurrency may have come about because they understood that this particular cryptocurrency is well placed to disrupt the industry it's in. They may not understand the actual background on how to trade properly as well. Now, while many of us do like to hodl, there are people that would like to also learn as well. And we aim to facilitate that by teaching them all the way through from the simplified UI all the way to the advanced UI as well.
One thing which I know our listeners would be interested in, and I was actually at a presentation this morning by Miami Crypto Exchange, which is doing something slightly different, doing a gateway for tokens between US, Latin America, and Caribbean. And 50% of the questions for that actual platform was around the insurance side of things, and how can you guarantee as much as possible that people won't lose their money due to hacking or any other spurious activity. How are you covering that side of things?
So in line with our goals to provide our users a platform that will allow them to trade with confidence, we have set about from day one to become a fully regulated licensed exchange in Australia, which opened the doors for us to be able to obtain insurance that for our underwriters will ensure our cold wallet storage systems. Now for this allows our users to put their assets into our sites and to be able to have the peace of mind that their assets are insured. It is a premium product which not many other exchanges will be able to ever offer, as many exchanges are not licensed or regulated. Australia has been, fortunately for us, a very pro-crypto country. They've really been looking to not only allow the industry to grow, but they've been actively asking many of the leaders within the crypto industry here in Australia to come forth and to help them out. And for us receiving our digital currency exchange license over 2 months ago, it provided us with the ability to be able to provide the same sort of accessibility, security, and peace of mind you get from using any stockbroking application.
Fabulous. So who's actually insuring this? How does that work?
The insurers are run by a third-party insurer. They've been underwritten by one of the largest insurers in the world as well. At this moment, we cannot reveal further details, although we will at a later date. For us, it comes down to the elements of the way we have processed our security solution. And for us, it is a proprietary method and is what is being underwritten by our insurers as well. Security was at the forefront of our mind and regulation as well. We have a twofold sort of system for our platform. We've recently partnered up with a company called ThreatMetrix and LexisNexis. ThreatMetrix is an online fraudulent detection monitoring system, which allows us to determine whether there's any fraudulent activity going on our site. It allows us also to monitor any transactions as well, or any activity that is occurring from any device that is connected to our platform. This allows us to be able to determine if anyone coming to a site may pose a risk or potentially cause any harm to our platform, and can automatically deny them entry. This coupled as well with LexisNexis, which provides us a full KYC solution to be able to bring on board any individuals, any corporate entities as well, means that we can rest assured that users on our site, if they have come and they were allowed access, are legitimate users. Once a user has registered and they have bought their assets to our site, then the proprietary security solution that we have set up for our wallet storage is insured for all our users.
Well, that is certainly peace of mind for everybody on the platform. Just looking at your website, you're very compliant with the Australian standards. What about global standards for some of your global potential customers here? Where do these standards fit?
So as an Australian company, when overseas customers do log into our site, they are compliant straight away with an Australian rule set. We do have to obviously take in mind that there's certain data retention policies that we are GDPR, the US Cloud Act. We have to bear in mind that these type of data that we may hold of a customer has to be stored in the correct country or have to be stored in a particular way itself as well. Although when you are logging into an Australian site, you are under the umbrella of the Australian regulations. So we have a full KYC and also an anti-money laundering and accounting and financing solution that's set in place in our system as well. And we are very closely linked with sending any SMR, suspicious matter reports, to AUSTRAC as a reporting entity as well. Now, any user that does come to a site that particularly may have different sets of regulatory obligations, such as US customers may not be allowed to trade security tokens or such, when they do log into a site, those markers are banned for that user. Using the ability of threat metrics to be able to determine also IP spoofing or IP masking as well, and in conjunction with the KYC, we can actually, once they log in, determine what markets are available and therefore comply with that country's regulations. And although it is a changing landscape, our legal team is always trying to stay one step ahead and make sure that we are compliant from wherever the origin of that particular user is.
Excellent. What's different about your platform? Why say users actually use your platform? What's the elevator pitch for it?
For us, really, the frustration of exchanges back in early 2017 let us create Blockbid to provide a platform that was secure, it was fully regulated, it had insurance as well, had an easy onboarding with low cost transaction fees as an all-in-one model, with the idea that we also teach our traders from the day they log on to have not only how just to buy cryptocurrency, but what does it mean to actually trade it as well? And what does the indicators mean as well? What does it mean to read a chart? Now, for us, it's not about having the best platform in the world. It's about providing a peace of mind to our users that are on there. There's many different elements that will draw people to a particular exchange. But we felt from day one, since our inception in August, that the key strong points of what we wanted to bring across to our users was that we are, from day one, trying to be a fully regulated exchange. We've obtained a digital currency exchange license. We are insured, and we are here to back you as a user, rather than just looking to place a higher cost and sit behind an iron curtain and not have one of the best support portals as well.
I agree, and I love you reiterating that, because I think myself and a few other people have been a little bit frustrated that we're using a platform to trade currency, but again, it's very faceless. We don't know who's behind it. We don't know whether they've got our best interests at heart, and so I think there's a massive need for this in the marketplace. And I think that the fact that you're coming at this from a user's perspective is quite different from a lot of other platforms out there, which at the moment have grown organically from those early days and almost forget about the user experience because they've got so big. And I think there's definitely a place for you in the marketplace here, and it does look good. If you want to look at the website, people, if you go to blockbid.io, you can sign up there, find out more. David, it says here you've got the beta launch April 16th. What is the timeline for the platform?
It's a well-kept secret. No. We had the beta launch on the 16th. It successfully allowed us to test our wallet integration services, KYC partners as well. We did try to use various different partners, determine what can provide us real-time KYC approval. We finalized with LexisNexis and ThreatMetrics. ThreatMetrics is an Australian company, by the way, that was recently bought out by this American risk solution company called LexisNexis. And ThreatMetrics is a fraudulent detection system, and LexisNexis is a KYC provider. Once we finalized the partnership with them, we got ready to release our next stage, which is our advanced UI. And what this allows us to do was that the foundations that we've been building from scratch since inception of Blockbid, it really allows us to stress test the systems and allows our users to come on board and also interact with our system through a competition to build a portfolio to buy testnet coins from our bots on the platform themselves. During this process, we have realized, the different gaps that may have come across or the different support tickets that have come in that have allowed our users to help us build a platform and to create a better platform as well. The simplified beta look that we released was only a quick mock-up to be able to stress test some of the back-end integration services. And a lot of the suggestions they provided to us is going to be included in the new UI before we release it in the middle of this year. Now, mid-year for some people have let us know that while we do consider mid-year to be Q2 and Q3, many people have considered it June and July. So to make it as clear as possible for everyone, we are on track for our August release.
Fabulous. We will track that with a lot of interest.
Yeah, it's been really great. We opened up, just to our Telegram users, the beta access, and we've been extremely excited about the amount of feedback that we got back, the amount of response that has let us know what their thoughts are. And, we've had the suggestions roll in from all the way from day one. And we always wanted to be an exchange that does sit on the user side and does allow the users to be able to interact with us. Now, our Telegram channel is still headed up by myself, the Chief Marketing Officer, the CEO, and also one of the other co-founders. So they really had the opportunity to chat to us directly and to speak to us about what they've experienced, what they feel is a gap in the market that we can help them out with, and also keep open the discussion about the use cases of the BID token on our site as well, which has been a very heated topic over the last couple of months.
I can imagine.
Yeah, we have found that many exchanges really, as you mentioned before, really forget about the user experience, and is the key for a user is really that peace of mind, that sense of security that they've come to a site that not only stands for them, but provides them with that transparency or regulatory oversight that you're used to from a banking institution. You use your credit card, you use PayPal online, you go to certain sites, you have in your mind those boxes that need to be ticked before you purchase a product. And for cryptocurrency sites, we haven't found that yet. We haven't found that ability to be able to, in our heads, cross those T's, dot those I's, tick those boxes and say, yep, I feel safe, I feel secure. And that is our goal. And it was from day one, we always wanted to be take a step from this gray area that cryptocurrency exchanges were running in and move over to a full step of setting us up as a fully regulated oversight, with our government. And there's various other exchanges that are starting to understand that this is something that is needed, that the games that have been played, or the non-transparent method that they've run over the last couple of years is not going to fly anymore. And the best way to put it, in that sort of way. And I'm sure we've all had our own experiences, and we've all had our own, different understandings of what we expect from exchanges. And we just really hope to be able to not only be there at the forefront for our users, but to continue this all the way through.
For the lay people who are just getting into crypto, is there any hope for us with your platform, or should we wait until the product launches?
You may sign up at the moment for the beta launch. We do have the second iteration of the beta launch coming out this week. It's the advanced UI. And it is open exclusively to members that have signed up to our beta launch. It is randomly selected, and various Telegram users as well. It does give you the ability to muck around on the site. It does require a bit of understanding because it does use testnet coins and various users, although we do have in our knowledge base articles the steps to be able to acquire testnet coins. It is a bit harder, and it does require some bit of understanding, but the UI itself is something that you can always provide feedback on, and it's something that you may be able to let us know that you've missed this from a different site, or you've seen this here and you think that in conjunction with what we've been able to offer, we'll be able to help you out to be able to feel a bit more secure, to be able to feel like you've got this guide that's helping you through the site as well.
Fabulous. What's been the biggest challenge to getting this platform up and running?
Regulation and building the foundations for a platform for scalability. It's not a joke to build an exchange from scratch. We have some of the best developers available to us in Australia. They come from some of the biggest job-seeking platforms to some of the largest online office supply platforms, from banking institutions. We've got data scientists that have worked on Formula One motion simulation platforms that have come to work for us. And we've really pulled together some of the best resources that we can, and we've constantly been on a recruitment drive to find some of the brightest minds in Australia to keep this in-house and to build a foundation that allows us to not go through the possibility of shutting down our doors, when the user drive does pick up as well. As we've seen, I think in late December, January, some of the larger sites weren't built for scalability, and the entry doors were shut to those sites. And so for us, the foundations that we've been building our exchange on is really to set ourselves up to be able to operate and to be able to continuously support a product well into the future, no matter what the size of our user base is, and to be able to support those users as well.
Fantastic. Well, that really sounds like something which is there. It's something the market needs, and it's certainly something which I know our listeners are going to be very interested in, and they're going to be signing up to that. David, thank you very much for that, and we will keep in touch with you and see how this goes. And I wish you well for the future and for August with the launch of the whole platform.
Thank you, and thank you both as well. Thank you very, very much as well, and enjoy the rest of your sunny days. It's cold and wintry here now.
Oh, well, thank you. Have a good day.
Take care.
Thank you, David. Thank you very much. And thank you all for downloading and listening. Speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Are you looking for an easy way to buy Bitcoin or Ether on a safe, secure platform? Coinbase is the easiest place to buy and sell digital currencies. Sign up today as a friend of the Blockchain Show, and if you buy or sell $100 of Bitcoin or more, you'll earn $10 of free Bitcoin for yourself and $10 of Bitcoin to support this show. Join now using the link in this episode's show notes at theblockchainshow.com.
If you're a blockchain expert and would like to be on the show, email me at info@blockchainshow.com. Thanks to Andrew for the music, Sarah for the artwork, Mark and Ian for the banter.
To learn more, visit theblockchainshow.com.